Hello. Okay, I am sitting in rocks here. It's dry rocks where I am. Around is all full of water. But I found a dry one, so I am sitting on it. And the sea is behind me. And look, what a beautiful place. As you know, Cyprus is a rocky and raw, a rocky island, so there is rocks everywhere. Yeah, some of them were made millions of years ago, when you had volcanoes around here. You have a lot of volcanoes, rocks around here. Most of these ones behind me, yeah, were made by the heat of volcanoes. Yes, I am here. The family is up there. And I decided to do another video, okay? Continuation of my dreams, direction, and advice in dreams. I always have them. And last night I had one. And then I wake up after dream because the dream was the information was a little strong, and then I just prayed and asked God to protect the child that I was dreaming about, and then I asked for protection for my grandchildren's oath, etc., because the dream was very specific and very clear. So I had the opportunity to pray for all kids in the planet, so to be protected by, and the things I saw in my dream didn't happen. Because dreams are like traffic lights for us, okay? I use the dreams as a traffic light. So when I have this type of dreams, I don't panic. I just, when I wake up after the dream, because normally these dreams wake up straight away, because they are too strong, so your brain makes you, coming out of the information. So when I come out of the information, instead of panicking, I pray, okay? And because this prayer is done in a very high waves, or in the alpha wave in the brain, it's very important. So when you have some dreams like this, very directed dreams, and about situations that you want to avoid it, so just pray for it, okay? When you wake up after the dream, the middle of the dream, just pray and ask protection for people that you love, etc. So these dreams, I'm gonna tell about a couple of dreams now. The ones I had about 1 or 2 weeks before I moved to England. And these dreams were very, I have about 3 of them, one after another, one night after another night. So the dream was really tell me, I see some creatures walking on the water because I have a lot of pools of water around me, and there is fishes around and on the pools. I don't know how they survive because the water is very hot on these pools. You can see them there, yeah, some like this. So this dream was like I was breastfeeding everyone. My breasts were full of milk, so much milk that was spreading like this, and everyone was having this milk. I was breastfeeding, not breastfeeding on my feet, but I take the milk, like you do with the cows. I was taking the milk out and giving to my kids, to my ex-husband, to everyone around me. And of course, wake up after a dream like this, I said, what the heck was going on? What that means? And on those days, I didn't have the dreams book, and we didn't have the internet as you do today, so you can Google it. No, no, on those days, not on those days. It comes later on. We didn't ever even have, you know, mobiles, phones like we do today. Just very rich people in those days had a mobile, but it was a big one, if you remember. So yes, I was having these dreams, and I had about three in there. And after I arrived in England, I still had them. And every time I go through a difficult time, I had the same dream: breastfeeding, milk coming out. Later on, I understood what that means. Means that I was gonna be the one to be the provider in the house. To be honest with you, if I knew the meaning of the dream before I moved to England, I would never move to England. Because it was easy for me to maintain and to sustain and to provide for my kids in my country, in Brazil, than in England, in UK. Thanks God, I didn't have this. I didn't know the dream or the meaning of these dreams on those days. Otherwise, I would never move from Brazil. Do you understand? But the dream was telling me after I moved to England, and after I went through about 2 3 years after that, I had someone gave me, because that person knew that I was having a lot of dreams like this. So she gave me a book, and then I was able to see what that breastfeeding means. And that means maintenance. That means that you are going to be providing for people. So, well, that's what I have been since I moved to UK. Even in Brazil, when I was living in there, I was the main provider of the house. So the dream was telling me, don't have expectation of being the same farm. It's gonna be the same one. So this was very interesting, and I still have them now and then. I still have them. When I am going through a difficult time financially, the dream always come like this. I had other types of dreams that tells me that I will be provided. Like something that is very interesting is when you dream about defecating. You know, it's also a dream of a good aim for dreams to be telling you, is telling you that you're gonna be financially supported. Nothing is gonna, you know. So yes, it's very interesting, especially if you do it in a public, like if you have if you do it in public, number one or number two, that means you're going to be provided. Something is going to come to you, some maintenance is going to come to you from other sources, not your own sources. Do you understand? So, yeah. So, my dreams of feeding was I was going to be with my hands providing. And when you dream about number one or number two, in public or private, that means something is going to come out from outside to you. Okay, so it's very interesting. I always have this type of dreams when I am going through some difficult times. So when I moved to England, to UK, I thought, because I am qualified. Yeah, I did university. Okay, go on. I did university in theology and religion studies. So when I moved to England, to UK, I was invited to be a teacher in one of these schools. Okay, so I started to give lessons, etc. But then, about a month after I was in England, I was in London, I had a dream. The same dream as my house going down the hole, and disappear inside the hole. I had the same dream about the place I was teaching and being a member of, because it was a community, a Christian community that I was working with them, and I was giving lessons in the school, and then you were going every Sunday to that place. When I had that dream again, I was in that place, and then suddenly everything went down to the hole and disappeared. When I had that dream, my heart sank, because I knew already, I had experience of have this type of dreams. So I knew the situation will be not the way I was expecting. Remember the other dreams I had before? When they told me that things were going to be very hard and things is not going to be the way I was expecting it to be. So again, in UK, living in London about a month or two after, I had the same dream. And when I had that dream, I told to my ex-husband, look, things is not very good. Things is gonna be downhill. And it did. It did. 2 years after, I was not in that community anymore. I was forced to work as a housekeeper, working every single type of work that a Brazilian person does here. So yeah, the dream comes true. The dreams come true again. So not just the dreams of that I had in Brazil before I moved to England, before I moved to UK, but the dreams after. Yeah, the dreams after. But even then, when I was going through so hard, difficult times, this always come a dream telling me, I think everything is gonna be okay. Nothing is gonna be downhill like you. It's not gonna be the way you expected it to be, but it's gonna be okay. You're gonna go through this, and you're gonna survive. I did survive. I did cry a lot, but I did survive. And today I'm here in this beautiful place, kids growing up, and I have many grandchildren right now. So all the information I had, all the direction I had, it comes through, you know. I still have some of these dreams now and then when things get a little complicated. For example, during the pandemic, I had lots of this type of dreams. So I knew even everything was so difficult, I knew that I would be okay. And I have been. I have been. God has been provided, and my my mentors, my guardians has been providing everything, and have been blessing my kids, so they can provide to me. So yes, and I was talking to my daughter another day, the one here. I was told, Anna, when you throw your bread in the water to feed the creatures that live in the water, one day it will return to you. And that's what I have been doing all my life. So when I care for my birds, even here, I care for birds here. I feed the birds every day in my daughter's house. And now they know that I'm feeding them every morning. So every morning I have thousands of birds coming to the house, you know, and try and telling me, look, we are here. What is the food? It's so amazing. It's so amazing. The cats, I feed the cats because there is a lot of cats in the beach here. So whenever food is left in the house, I can take to them. So I'm keep doing it, throwing throwing the bread on the waters. So one day I know it will come back to me. It's a law. It's a nature law. If you give, you receive. It's, this law applies to every single, every single um, what I want to say is, doesn't matter. This applies for every single place in our life. You know, it applies if you smile to someone, the smile come back. If you give to the poor, one day you receive it back. If you give an advice to someone, it comes back to you one day you need advice also. Do you understand? So, and let me tell you something, everything that is good in life, everything that is important in life, everything that's essential in life, you know, is free. It's free. Love is free, peace is free, you know, clean consciousness is free, you know, patience is free. Everything that is essential in life is free. The only things that you have to pay for is things that we build, we humans build. You know, sitting in this rock is free, walking in this rock is free, going to the sea and have a dip in the sea is free. But living or taking one of the things there that you created, we created it. So everything that humans created is expensive and is not free. But everything that God creates for us is free. And the only thing you can give to Him is loving each other. Yeah, that's the only thing He asks for. Love each other and love me. So, and how you love God? Respecting the what He created. You know, be grateful and respect it, what He created to give us for free. You know, respect is something that is very important, because when respect something, you care for it, and that's what you should do. Care for nature. Okay. So that's a couple of dreams I want to tell you that happens to me, and I'm telling you these dreams so you can take advice from this dream. You can relate it to it, you know, and pay attention to your own dreams, what they are telling you, you know. But let me say something. There is dreams that is based on our fears. So even this dream that I had about maintenance, probably I was afraid of how I will be able to maintain my kids, how I will be able to provide for them when I was leaving, I was moving to England. So the dream comes to tell me, look, don't worry, everything is going to be okay, and you're going to be the one to provide for everyone. So don't, even that, I would, for example, probably I would never have the interpretation of these dreams like this in that moment, because I thought it was something else. But then when things happen, then that's what I understood what was going on. Okay? So pay attention and do like I do sometimes with some dreams. I just storage them and whatever, when the time is right, the interpretation will come. Okay? But pay attention of dreams out of fear. Okay? And try to do the right interpretation for the dreams. And if you don't understand what is going on, why the dream is trying to tell you, just wait. The time you tell. Okay? Okay. From now on, my dreams is gonna be more about things that I experiment in life, and yes, continuation of guidance and continuation of yeah, dreams of future. I have thousands of them. Probably next one will be it because it was when I, I was about 3 years in England, and I had this dream and the insight of the computer being used in schools. Yes, I had that dream. Yeah, and even I tried to to build something, but I was not because I didn't have any money and no knowledge, you know. About a program, programming a computer, programming a site. So, but I had a dream. I had a dream. Always schools with a computer inside. Yeah, that's I had also. But then I probably gonna tell you other ones because I had many. Some of them didn't happen, okay, and some of them already is already around, like computer. And not just computer, because computer was already here, but computer being used normally. And like I dream about the, what's the name? The online book, the online books. I dream about the little tablet that you can, Kingdom, they call Kingdom, something like this. Yeah, I dream about it also. And this is just about 10 years now, but I dream it about 25 years ago. Yes. So things like this. And why they gave me this type of dreams, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any idea why I dream about it. Like I don't have why I dream about all the dreams that I had. I'm gonna tell next time, next video. I'm gonna tell about the dreams about London, the dreams about Tel Aviv. I don't know why I have those dreams, but I do have them. Okay, talk to you later, and God bless you and keep you safe, and me also. Bye bye, and enjoy this beautiful view. Look, it's fantastic, isn't it? This beautiful, great island called Cyprus. Okay, bye bye.